Welcome to another video brought to you by KeepsakeCrafts.net and allfreejewelrymaking.com. Today I'm going to show you this necklace that was inspired actually by a picture in a catalog. So here's the catalog page that I pulled out some time ago. The first thing to note is what you like about a particular design. I just saw it, liked it, pulled it out. But now let's take another look. What is it that I like about it? Well, I like this big chunky drop down here. And I like the oval links. Those are the things that catch my eye. And although I like red, I think I may want to make it in a different color. So then I started pulling through my supplies, digging around, and came across this Tigereye stone, which I think might make a really cool substitute for that piece. And I thought, after looking at it, I decided that I liked the bead caps, so I found some bead caps that would work with that. And to test it out, I grabbed a head pin. I actually had to throw a seed bead on there because the hole was too big, and you may have to do that. And just test it out, see if these work. Some bead caps, by the way, you can kind of bend them and shape them to your particular bead. These ones are too thick, but this works. I kind of like the way that looks. So there's the start. So then I pulled out some other beads. I have a bunch of these brown ceramic beads, but I thought that was looking a little bland. So I found, actually these are from a necklace I pulled apart. I found these black ones, which I kind of like the contrast of. Oh, actually, looking at the design, let's see. I probably won't put it on there like this, but, oh, no, I like that. I like the contrast of the black with the brown. And then here's an oval link. You might notice some of these still have loops on them. This is actually from a piece of jewelry that I pulled apart that happened to have oval links as well. So now this looks a little fancy to me, the bead with the spacers, so maybe just another, maybe this is a place to put those brown ones, kind of find a place for them. And maybe I'll give them bead caps. And then here's a couple more oval links. Yeah, I'm liking that. And maybe two more black beads. Yeah, that's looking good. If I can get a better idea of how it will look. So this is how you go about designing, is you just start laying things out. One of these little plushy pieces of fabric is great because then none of these beads are going to roll, but sometimes you have round ones. Or a bead design board. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then I think to finish it up, this necklace, if you look at the picture, ends with chain, most likely going to a clasp around the back. So I found some chain. And I think that'll work nicely. So let me pull out some other supplies. I'll need some eye pins and head pins and a clasp. And I'll pull those out and then show you how to put this together. So you can see I've found some chain that I liked and I've cut it into two 8-inch pieces. This is about 8 inches here, so that'll give me a 24-inch necklace, not counting this length, which works for me. I like to choose chain that has links that are big enough for a lobster claw clasp to join into. That way I can make my necklace adjustable and make it, within reason, any length I want. So then the next step is to start putting together the head pins for your links to make each bead into a link, actually eye pins. So you start with an eye pin and grab it just where it comes out of the bead with the tips of a pair of chain nose pliers. And then bend it at a 90-degree angle. So now we have a 90-degree angle there. Then we'll use a pair of round nose pliers. Tuck the tip of the round nose pliers right into that bend and wrap it around. About 3/4 of the way around is as far as it will go. Then change the position of your round nose pliers so that you can finish that wrap. Sorry about that. Moved off camera. So once you've finished your wrap, you'll need a pair of nice close cut wire cutters. And we'll just cut that loop off right where it starts to cross over itself again. And then you can use the flat part of your round nose pliers to flatten it out, shape it. This one actually came out pretty good. And I'm going to repeat that for all of my pieces. Now these are ones that I pulled off of a necklace that I told you I had made before. I'm going to actually take these out and not reuse them. It isn't a good idea to reuse the findings, especially the loops that you open and close, because the metal gets fatigued, so it will definitely be weaker. So if you are reusing jewelry, it may be tempting to reuse the jump rings and the loops that you made, but don't do it. Go ahead and remake them. That way you know your jewelry will be secure. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make loops for all of these pieces, including this one. This is going to be two different. This one's going to be just like that, and I'm going to make a loop in my focal bead, and I'll be back when that's all done, and we'll start putting it together. So now you can see that I've gone ahead and not only have I added new eye pins and loops to each of these beads, I've also connected together this half of the necklace. When you connect it together, if you're just connecting two beads, you can just connect the eyes of their eye pins together directly. That's fine. But if you're going to be connecting to these oval rings, you'll need to use a jump ring. Now these 5mm jump rings happen to be just big enough to do this size oval, but you may want to test it out with the supplies you have at home. You may need to use a 6 or 7mm jump ring. So whenever we connect to the oval, we'll need to use a jump ring, like here, but these two, the two eyes can just be connected together. And so here we'll need to use a jump ring, and here, and you can just connect your piece of chain right to that. Use a jump ring to connect your lobster claw, and then if you want also just put a jump ring at the end of the other chain. So let me show you real quick how to do a jump ring. Use one pair of chain nose pliers, but you want to put the split of the jump ring at 12 o'clock. Use another pair of chain nose pliers and push one side away from you and pull the other towards you so that it's twisted open. And then in this case I'll do this one. Slide that onto your oval link, and then I'm going to slide this one on. And then notice I didn't let go with one of the pairs of chain nose pliers. That makes life much easier. And then just go ahead and grab that with the other pair and close it up. And go ahead and repeat. That goes that way until your necklace is all put together. So I hope you've enjoyed this project and got some ideas for making your own jewelry inspired by pictures and designs you've seen elsewhere. Here's another look at our project. Be sure to check out keepsakecrafts.net for more great crafting and jewelry ideas and inspiration. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.